Eric is something of an odd duck among the Discworld novels. It's a lot shorter than most Discworld books, it comes from a different publisher, and, perhaps its most noteworthy aspect, it's illustrated. I suspect this book was largely made simply as an excuse to give Josh Kirby, the cover artist, a chance to show off his skills, and in that regard, the book delivers. How does the rest of it compare, though? Well, first we need to ask ourselves, what is Eric? Eric continues the story of Rincewind, our cowardly wizard, two Z's, who at the end of Sorcery was cast into the dungeon dimensions for his troubles. By sheer happenstance, Rincewind is summoned back to the disc by Eric, a spotty teenager and aspiring demonologist who thinks that Rincewind is a demon and demands 3 wishes from him. Rincewind chooses to ignore the twerp until, to his surprise, a snap of his fingers makes Eric's first wish come true. As Rincewind supposedly grants each of Eric's wishes, though, there are powerful demonic forces lurking in the shadows who have designs on Eric and Rincewind beyond our hero's darkest imaginings. How does the world of Eric work? This is the first and only Discworld book to explore the concept of hell or pandemonium. By the rules of Discworld's universe, hell exists because people believe in it, and so the only people who actually go there are those who think they deserve it. In typical Discworld fashion, the disc's version of hell is a parody of most stock cliches on the subject, and Rincewind and Eric get caught in the middle of a power struggle between demons who would like to stick to the old school horns and hellfire, and those who think soul-crushing boredom is the way of the future for hell. Eric also explores the Tezuman Empire, a parody of the Aztec Empire, which worships Quetzalcoatl, a parody of Quetzalcoatl. There's not much meat to this parody beyond a clever gag of the actual Quetzalcoatl being significantly smaller than all the statues built in his honor, but it's still a pretty fun, Indiana Jones-esque episode in the book. Eric also gives more detail to Tsort and Ephebe, which were first introduced in Pyramids. This time we get to see their famous war, which was only alluded to in Pyramids, and naturally Rincewind gets caught in the middle of it. The final piece of world-building Eric delivers is that Rincewind and Eric get to witness the creation of the disc, with them getting to see firsthand the creator absent-mindedly forgetting the octavo on the disc, which was an event alluded to but never actually shown before. What does Eric have to say? Not much, honestly. I mean, there are some throwaway comments of religious irreverence, similar to Good Omens, which was published that same year. However, they're mostly just there for an occasional laugh. It seems that whatever religious commentary Pratchett wanted to get out there was gotten out with Good Omens, and he just placed a few leftover gags he couldn't use for that book into Eric. Whereas Sorcery was a throwback to old characters, I think Eric is a throwback to old styles, with Pratchett managing to effectively recapture the old-school romp of the first 2 books with more skill and panache than Sorcery. Eric is really not remembered for what it says so much as for what it shows, that being Josh Kirby's delightful art. Until his death in 2001, Josh Kirby was the visual aesthetic that defined Discworld. And with Eric, instead of simply a cover, you get a whole book with gorgeous illustrations by Kirby. I think it's from this that an important lesson can be learned from Eric. Final verdict. When we talk about books, we tend to talk about things involving the author, like their writing styles or themes or story. However, we tend not to discuss how other people inform the creation of a fictional universe or series. Things like cover art, audiobook narration, advertising. These all also play an important role in crafting the image of the fictional world, to say nothing of full-on adaptations with whole new creative teams playing new and important roles in bringing the world to life. That's the scary thing about stories. It isn't so much the creators that make stories last, but the retailers. The stories get passed down over the years, and with each retelling, a piece of something old is lost while a piece of something new is added. There are 1,000 different King Arthurs out there, each with their own writers adding a unique spin to the myth. As for Discworld, while it has yet to enjoy the longevity of King Arthur, just as L'Amour d'Arthur provides a glimpse at Sir Thomas Malory, and The Once and Future King a glimpse at T.H. White, Eric provides a glimpse at the incomparable Josh Kirby. As a story, Eric is charming and offensive, but thanks to the art alone, I'm honestly willing to give it a 7 out of 10. Josh Kirby was a treasure, and he shall be missed just as surely as Terry Pratchett. If you happen to get a copy of Eric, please get the print version with illustrations, so that you don't miss out. In the meantime, I'm Mark O'Keen, signing off, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, and you'd like to see me make more, please leave a like or comment down below, share my video via Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or other means, and subscribe to my channel. Also, on the subject of cover art, as you know, I myself have a book out for only $1 on Amazon. It's called The Song of Morian, Mercy and Monsters, and if you want to support my channel, please purchase a copy, as I need to sell 200 copies to get the next installment published. However, I could not have made this book without the aid of Riddle and Miss G, two amazing artists who deserve your support just as much as I do. Please, click the links down below to their homepages and spread their name on social media. They deserve just as much credit for making this book a reality as I do. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one.